After two typhoons, Tzu Chi starts multiple work-for-relief programs in the Philippines. Recycling volunteers in Yunlin Bay Recycling Station use innovation to make recycling works easier. I'm Sean Scanlon. This is Digi Headlines. Let's get started. The Philippines, which was hit hard by two typhoons, started work-for-relief programs in various areas. With help from volunteers, residents worked very hard with the common goal of resuming normal life as soon as possible. Take a look.
The second day of the Work for Relief program in Malande, Marikina City continued. Everyone worked in muddy water. Although it was a bit harsh, they still worked very hard. The local government officials also came to cheer on everyone.
Laking tulong po ito. We can go to the other areas to concentrate in the rehabilitation, in the cleaning of the debris.
Yung paglilinis.
The flood affected everyone in the whole place. The primary task now is to clean up. Tzu Chi Volunteers' Work for Relief program is of great significance to us. Thank you, Tzu Chi, for reducing the burden on the local government.
Para sa paglilinis ng aming barangay.
The priority of these residents and volunteers is to clean up the public areas. However, if there are some households who are unable to clean up, volunteers will take the initiative to provide assistance. For example, Charity has just given birth 4 months ago, yet her husband left her. Facing the mess in her home with her elderly mother and newborn child, she was helpless.
Salamat po sa tumulong kasi.
Thank you all volunteers for their help. Without their assistance, I can't do it by myself. It just took half day to clean up my house.
Salamat po ng marami sa inyo.
An affected resident, Royal, showed the spirit of mutual assistance. Volunteers' mobile kitchen was set near his home and lacked clean water temporarily. He immediately offered a helping hand.
Tzu Chi is very important here. Volunteers need to cook lunch but lack some ingredients. We try to help as much as we can.
Suffering a double blow of the pandemic and typhoon, residents who already had a harsh life became even more difficult. Therefore, Tzu Chi's subsidy for the work for relief this time was increased to $20 per person a day, allowing everyone to solve their immediate difficulties temporarily.
With this money, we don't have to worry about our daily expenses. We can buy rice and some daily necessities. Thank you, Tzu Chi, for your help.
After the typhoon, I prayed Tzu Chi to come because when Typhoon Katsona happened, you were the only charity to help us recover. I believe you'll come again to help us.
After receiving the money for the work for relief, many people donated some of their pocket money to the Bamboo Coin Bank, spreading this power of mutual assistance in Marikina City.
In New York, Great Love Eye Mobile Clinic has headed to Elmhurst with volunteers serving Spanish-speaking low-income families. Among the 22 aid recipients, most of them are middle-aged or elderly. Here's more.
Momento de locura, como que dice.
At the iMobile Clinic, people applaud as the amateur photographer receives the first pair of glasses. If it was not for Tzu Chi's free service, he did not realize that he has a serious vision problem.
He notado mucho que tenía problemas con la vista, pero al no tener...
I started noticing that I have vision problems. However, without health insurance, I cannot get the needed help. My work requires good vision. Fortunately, I received this pair of free glasses. I can feel that I'm seeing more clearly.
Y con los lentes veo muchísimo mejor. Se nota mucho la diferencia.
The sum is $80.
Oh, okay.
Then for the glasses is $370.
Single mother Alicia's reading glasses have been scratched badly. Having been impacted by the pandemic and having to raise 4 children, she's glad to receive the free gift of new glasses that are worth several $100s.
This pair of glasses is very helpful to me. My children are learning at home and some of them need my assistance in studying. Without the glasses, I cannot read or help them.
中年到老年的这个族群那他们的话平常呢对眼睛的视力
For people who are middle-aged or elderly, their vision problems might not be detected at first. Their problems are mostly presbyopia. After getting reading glasses here, he's very happy that he can see clearly.
来这里呢 配了老花眼镜，他非常的高兴，他说可以看得非常的清楚。
New York Eye Mobile Clinic has come to Spanish-speaking community for the first time, working with a Spanish charity organization. They're here to help low-income families. This time they chose to come to Elmhurst, which was impacted by the pandemic. In 3 days after posting the notice on the internet, they received a lot of responses.
So we posted in our Facebook page, Brigada Esperanza. We had about 2,900 people already via the page. We have about 300 people calling us for this today. So you take your test, you have your financials, and then you come. And then we are here with open arms. We help you. We say, come in. We treat you nice. We don't make you wait. And then you get your lenses the same day.
Put it in the bamboo bank, and when you get it full, they get back to us. Thank you very much.
Besides new glasses, every aid recipient also took a bamboo coin bank. Tzu Chi will continue to reach out to the Spanish-speaking community with food distribution and free eye clinic services.
A Digi Care recipient, Zhou Rongzhi in Fujian, only cared about alcohol. He used to be violent with his family after he drank, causing his wife to leave home for many years. Digi volunteers visit him once a month to care for him and persuaded him to quit drinking and start a new life.
In a faded brick house lives a family of 4. Yet, their happiness is being held up by alcoholic drinks.
We're here to care about your drinking problems, your children, and your farming.
This is Tzu Chi's 7th visit to this family. Volunteers always persuade Zhou Rongzhi to stop drinking so that he can have the chance to regain his life.
身体好了，思想也更活跃，那你是不是就能够赚到钱？那你如果赚到钱的时候，是不是能够孝顺父母，然后也教育到孩子，然后这个家慢慢是不是就好起来？那你说要不要下定决心把酒改掉、戒掉？
戒掉，
一定吗？
一定。
对，
我要戒酒。
是大声，我要戒酒，再说一遍。
我要戒酒。
100%戒。
100%戒。
真的是要。那如果不戒怎么办？
不会。
不会啊。戒掉啊！为了孩子，为了父母，一定戒。
Wow, children, your writing is so nice. First, I want to give you a big thumbs up. Your writing is so beautiful.
Volunteers care for this little girl who has an alcoholic father and a remarried mother. They also encourage her to write sincere aphorisms and take care of the family.
Every time you come, my home will become very lively.
What volunteers hope to bring was not just a lively atmosphere, but also a change driven by heart.
What you brought here was all good deeds. You have done so many good deeds. Thank you, everyone.
I sincerely hope that Grandpa will have a good golden age and your life will be happier. Of course, your child will be able to return to the normal path gradually, so that your granddaughter will have a better future.
Volunteers care for this family that relies on the government's subsidies allowance, hoping that the happiness of the family will not be ruined by alcoholic drinks.
In Malaysia, Digi Care recipient Lim Tiam Huat developed Parkinson's disease 5 years ago. Due to the pandemic, his child lost his job and requested assistance from Digi. Volunteers provided needed aid and time and helped this family carry on their daily lives.
His fingers keep on trembling. This is 70-year-old Lim Tiam Huat, who developed Parkinson's disease 5 years ago.
In 2015, it just happened out of a sudden. He didn't have any problems before. In 2005, he went for a brain checkup. It's like this. He does not have muscular dystrophy, but his fingers will curl up like this. He needs regular exercise. If he does not exercise for a week, his fingers will curl up again.
While the volunteers visited Lim's home, they noticed that his fingers were stiff, so they brought ping pong balls to help him with his physiotherapy exercise.
This brother told us that he wants these ping pong balls, so we immediately brought them over for him. It is hoped that they will assist with his physiotherapy as he is unable to open his palms. We gave him the ping pong balls to see if he is able to open up his palms slowly.
After Lim got sick with the disease, his daily life has been taken care of by his wife.
I refit him and give him water to drink. Most importantly, he must not fall, as it will be much easier for me to like that.
The wife is also 62 years old already. Due to her age, her stamina is also limited. Volunteers also provided her with the nutritional milk powder to help replenish her nutrients.
After taking the milk powder, I feel much healthier. I can also defecate easily. Before that, my waist would always hurt and I would always feel tired.
In March, Lim's son lost his job due to the pandemic and the family started to face financial difficulties. Volunteers have provided aid just in time.
Due to the movement control order, their children have not been working for the past 3 months. In times of need, he contacted us and requested assistance. We immediately helped him apply and he was very touched as we came just in time to assist them.
Although this family has faced many challenges, volunteers have been accompanying them along the way, which has given this family the courage to continue living their lives to the fullest.
Cooking oil causes water pollution issues when dumped into a ditch. What is the best way to treat used cooking oil? One expert is changing the fate of used cooking oils. Let's take a look at how she does it.
其实手工皂呢，它的成分就很简单，它主要是用油跟碱，还有水。
The ingredients of a handmade soap is simple, as it is mainly composed with oil and alkali. We first measure the oil with water, and then we'll know how much alkali is needed. Once you pour the alkali and stir it in water, it releases gas, so you have to do this outdoors and wait until the temperature lowers. The mixture of alkali and water should be poured into oil and stir until the surface is sticky. You can write an 8 on the surface and won't sink, meaning that the oil is now soap. Now you can model the soap and dry it for at least 45 days.
也不会沉下去，就是代表它油已经皂化了，等你就可以倒入膜，然后晾45天，最少45天。
If we dump the oil in a ditch or cause a blockage at a ditch, if everyone in the family can collect the leftover oil and make a household soap, then the dishes at home can be clean and a detergent isn't needed.
We can use cooking oil like this, and I think it's good. If I have used cooking oil in the future, then I will keep it and add flavors that I like into it.
In Taiwan, Linbei Recycling Station was established in 2010 with an area of 900 square meters. Tzu Chi volunteer Yan Yizhen made a special cart with the second-hand tires and an aluminum door to move recyclables more easily. Here's more.
After sorting different kinds of recyclables, volunteers have to carry them.
The destination, which is a bit far, is 100 meters away, while the close ones are 10 to 20 meters away. I feel like lifting weights here. After working here on the second day, I can smell the odor of pain relief patches on them.
Since the regular cart was not suitable for the work, volunteers found helpers.
Now we treasure this cart. We call it the Great White Ox Cart.
It is spacious and convenient to carry recyclables. This cart is made with discarded wheelchair, aluminum door and window, and iron pipes.
We place the big wheels in the back and the small wheels in the front because small wheels turn.
The earliest cart was fastened with screws and wires. This is the second generation.
This wheel won't be fastened with the screw. We had placed an axis in the middle, so it will be stronger.
At Lunbei Recycling Station, Zhan Yizhen is considered the creative volunteer. He works with other volunteers to turn useless into useful.
He's Mr. Know-all. He can solve all the problems we give him.
Originally, the threshold was there. After my father suffered a stroke, I got rid of the threshold.
Zhan Yizhen, who had worked as an interior decorator, has installed a hand railing for his father, who has mobility issues. The orchid rack behind his house also has a catch to it.
If I place it on the ground, it would be too wet, so I place it up high. I studied veterinary, which is very different from engineering. I was accepted by the Department of Marine Engineering at the school in Danshui. However, my mom thought that marine engineer will have to work on the sea, which is dangerous. So I switched to study veterinary.
After graduation, Zhan opened a car wash company and later imported slicing machines. He has learned a lot and broadened his horizons. Volunteering at the recycling station, he said that as long as everyone is happy, he is happy too.
Tzu Chi volunteer Zhang Zhongxiong donated 40 to 50 rolls of high-end fabrics to the Holy Liaison Office. Volunteers have made the fabrics into scarves to raise funds in response to international disaster relief. Take a look.
The autumn and winter fabric matched with different clothes are super stylish.
We made good use of the fabric into blankets, cloaks, scarves, and small bags.
The sewing volunteers have endless creativity. A total of 2 trucks of fabrics were transported from Salu to the Holy Liaison Office with the help of a crane.
After the fabrics arrived, we had told the donor were turned into products to raise funds if possible.
In response to the international disaster relief, the person who donated the fabrics was a volunteer Zhang Zhongxiong.
When I was young, sometimes we have to serve 100 or 200 tables during the banquet. I had to wash the cooking utensils, and I felt it was really not an easy task to do catering.
Although his father is a catering chef, he never thought that he would join the catering industry. He has run a sweet shop for 32 years and had gained a reputation. The turning point in his life was that after he became a Tzu Chi volunteer with his wife, he actively promoted vegetarianism. More than 3 years ago, he decided to open a vegetarian restaurant.
I told my husband that even though his father failed to open a restaurant, we can accomplish his dream for him, but I must insist on a vegetarian restaurant.
Allowing those who are not vegetarian to have a chance to eat vegetarian food. I hope everyone can go meatless.
Although it is an unexpected plan in life, he never regrets doing for it. To save the earth, he insists on doing the right thing to promote vegetarianism.
In Taiwan, a single mother raised 2 children on her own since youth. Although life was tough, her elder daughter is very filial and is determined to earn her university school fees by herself. Let's take a look at their story.
I did not have any money back then. I really had a tough time raising my 2 children. I do not have a place to stay. I do not have a house. To be honest, people felt pity towards my condition and built a shelter behind here and rented to me. I'll show you, it's alright, start barking. Our house is just like that. It's very small, only 13 square meters. My closet, kitchen, fridge, all are squeezed inside the small area. Yes, the place where the dog sleeps is where we sleep. It's where my children and I sleep. My elder daughter sleeps on the upper bunker, while the younger child slept with me at the bottom. As long as the 3 of us are healthy and safe, we feel warm. The Tzu Chi sister helped me find a new place, and then we moved over.
When we first met Guolin, she actually was very cautious about outsiders. We never seen her smile before. She never knows what might happen the next day. How is she able to smile?
I'm very grateful that everyone's willing to help me. No one really cared about me, and they all despise me because I'm poor. They are also afraid I might not be able to pay the house rent.
Furen Sacred Heart Senior High School, Department of Restaurant Management senior year. This is the application form for the New Shoots Scholarship. Mostly I received the award for academic performances. There were ones where I was awarded the Filial Piety Award. I will always pass the money from the scholarships to my mother, and she will always save it. Even though life is tough, she will not use the scholarship money. She hopes that the money can be saved for our future education. I got enrolled into Yunlin University of Science and Technology, and I'll be staying on campus. Tzu Chi aunties asked my mother how much is the fees for my university studies. I said it would be around 40,000 to 50,000 New Taiwan dollars. The Tzu Chi auntie asked that whether we needed her help, and I said that it's all right. I can manage myself. I told my mom to thank the Tzu Chi auntie.
My daughter has been with me ever since she was young, and she always felt that she was being looked down upon by others, so she does not want help from other people.
I want to earn the school fees by myself. Yes, I want to earn it with my own abilities. Also, if I earn my own school fees, I will have more motivation to study even harder because I would not want to waste this hard-earned money.
这个活动奖要从印模到做好啊，中间还有5-6个步骤要做。
前面4颗都是真的的哈。
这是真的，真的。
那上面这一排都被您拔了吗？
当初牙周病的问题都不能理。那到了印的时候啊，就深呼吸。
你要放轻松哦，哈，放轻松。
I want to apply for a subsidy to make a removable denture. It really costs a lot, and I'm unable to come up with such a large amount, 60,000 NT dollars. Later on, my daughter told me that she had 30,000 NT dollars left of her scholarship, and she told me to use this money for my dentures.
She told us that her daughter is willing to provide 30,000 New Taiwanese dollars for her, but she still needs the other half. She needs to be able to eat food and replenish the nutrients she needs, so that she can head out to work and take care of her 2 children. In the end, we decided to sponsor her the remaining 30,000 New Taiwanese dollars for her dentures.
With the dentures, my mom is able to eat harder food now, so today I'm cooking a meal for her. If there's no gap when steaming the egg, it will not look good. This is also what my mother taught me. My mother always adds water when she's cooking the cabbage. Previously, my mom's teeth were removed, so she's unable to eat.
Take a look at the dishes. You'll know that I did not raise her for nothing.
Tzu Chi volunteers teamed up to plant 10,000 mangroves in northern Tangerang County, Indonesia, beginning last year. It's not only helpful for coastal ecology, but reminds everyone to care for the environment. We leave you with these images. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.